黑茶?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe different. Rock pu'er tea different from other dark tea such as Anhua dark tea.
Okay.
六堡 dark tea is similar to the white pu'er tea. They also water the tea and fermented the tea 30 days. No. I think 60 days. But I'm not sure. Do they use the sun-dried 毛茶 or darker tea material? I'm not sure. I need to do more research about that. Okay. This week we learned both raw pu'er tea and ripe pu'er tea we use sun-dried 毛茶. 毛茶 material that is only material for produce both raw and ripe. For raw pu'er tea that requires being steamed and compressed, then stored naturally for a few years. Okay. For ripe pu'er tea, we use sun-dried 毛茶, and what we are going to do? We would water them. We would water them here. If you check my video, yes, we would water the sun-dried 毛茶 for the high end, because for high end, there has a higher concentration of water and nutrients. So only put around percentage of the amount of the 毛茶. For example, 1 ton of the 毛茶, they are going to put 250 kilograms of the water. And for mature enough, they are going to put 30% of water. So after put the water, then pile them around the usually 70 centimeters high, okay? 70 centimeters high, but no higher than 90 centimeters. Usually the weight is 3 to 18 tons, no less than 1 ton. So by pile them, so because it's wet, that will accumulate the heatness. So the temperature of the piles will increase in next 2 or 3 days. The temperature will increase to 40, 50 centigrade. Okay, so after that, yeah, but they cannot keep this pile always. They have to check every day. Inside, in the center, the temperature might be higher. Maybe no, if that higher than 65, then that will burn the tea. So every 4 to 7 days, they have to turn over the pile. So that would go through 6 or 7 times the whole 2 months. Okay. And yes, so after the end of the parent fermentation, they are going to spread them to cool down, to dry the leaves, meanwhile to kill of those microorganisms. That's the process. But it's very complicated. Because you have to maintain the good ones. Otherwise some bad materials may grow. So you have to keep an eye very closely. That will count on the experienced workers. That's why before the fermentation, the parent fermentation was considered as confidential. And now it's not really that hard, but you still need to try lots of experiments until you find a good one. So in his video, he mentioned about those microbes, right? He mentioned about those microbes. Some microbes. Those microbes can be, all microbes are called microorganism. He also mentioned about some, bacteria and fungus, mold, and also spores. Yes, spores. There's one also in the area. They also have the wild ones that is called the yeast.酵母, yeast. Okay. So you can see during that it's really complicated. And during the parent fermentation, those microbes, they do not work on the tea directly. Instead they would eat the tea, which means that the tea provides sugar, fiber, carbohydrates, provide those materials, provide those food for those microbes, and those microbes would release their metabolites. Then the metabolites would play the role as enzymes, and then that will cause lots of those reactions. So for fermentation, it can go a few rounds. That will make the tea alive. for enzymatic oxidation, as long as the tea leaves, as long as the enzymes are all consumed, then the reactions will end. While for the microbes for fermentation, it might be never end. So that's why this is how keeps the pu'er tea alive. Okay, it's very complicated. That's all right. We digest it a bit by a bit. If you say also in our second start course, I said we should use pinyin, but in this lesson, I still use the old one. Means foreigners often use this term. That's because we haven't had pu'er tea. Well, maybe for 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, if you wanted to have pu'er tea session, we can have pu'er tea session. Okay.
Molly and Leo didn't receive the sample set yet, right? It says sample set October. Yeah. Do you have any pu'er nearby?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have.
Ke has, very good. Molly, Leo, what about you?
Yeah, I use the past samples.
Last samples.
The last, this number 11.
Oh,
Sample
okay.
11. Yeah.
So which one is it? Number 11.
Rap pu'er.
From which area do you know?
没配静脉，静脉毛病不朗。I forget it.
Okay. What about you, Molly?
Oh, I have this one. I bought this from Mabel.
So which one is it? Timai?
I forgot. Mabel, no.
Mabel, we don't hear you. The microphone. Mabel, microphone.
Because I switched to my phone so you can see me clearly.
Yeah.
Firstly, Moni bought the ripe property from Langchang Gucha. Yes. And they told me that was the price. Then later I saw that on their official website, they sold even cheaper. I said, what? It's unfair. How? So my friend would blame on me. I sold them very high. Then later I sent Moni another cake. So I don't know which cake. 浪江古茶 or the cake
first
from,
cake.
Oh, okay. So that is the 浪江古茶 the variety. I like it. It's called 梦回景脉.
Let me have a check.
Yeah, 梦回景脉 is like, oh, you are dreaming to back to 景脉. Yeah, it's I like it. It has the typical chocolate.
Oh,
the
yeah.
chocolate flavor.
梦回景脉.
Yes. Okay.
I like it. I drink it almost every day.
Okay.
Okay, so for the rest of Ke, Max, and me, we are going to make this tea.
Pu'er茶钵?
茶砖.
茶砖, pu'er, 茶砖. Okay. Yeah, this is not the original. This is not original 7581. This is a cake. This is a brick that a Hong Kong company, they used the similar formula to make the cake and store it in Kunming. So this is not the authentic one, but they use a similar formula and stored only in Kunming. So the warehouse is Kunming's dry warehouse. I want to ask any of you, do you understand what is 7581? Do you understand what does each number means?
Leo.
Anyone can answer to me?
Leo, can you tell us?
Yeah.
I forget it. 7 is the origin place, and 5. I forget it. Sorry.
Anyone else? Do you know that? Do you know
Ke?
7581? What does it mean?
Yo, what does 7581 mean?
Pardon.
Yeah. Here, show it.
You know or you don't know?
This one.
Yeah, 7581.
What does the numbers mean?
What 7581.
Yes.
Rape property 2002.
2002. This is a production year. So okay, let me explain.
I can try to guess.
7581. This is a formula, which means that the formula was invented in 1975, and the third number 8 means the tea's average grade is 8. That's why if you check the tea leaves, there are many stems. See, there are many stems, okay? 7581.
Yeah, I know this.
Yeah. And the last number 1 means Kunming Tea Factory. Before, in Yunnan, there are 4 national tea factories. The number 1 presents Kunming Tea Factory. Number 2 presents Menghai Tea Factory. Number 3 represents Shaguan Tea Factory. Number 4 represents Pu-erh Tea Factory. So for this month, we prepare the national tea factories ripe pu'er tea because the powder fermentation is mature, is stable, is mature. So we need to understand what a typical ripe pu'er tea is. And for pu'er tea, for the pu'er tea factory, because I do not have any pu'er tea factories tea, that's why I use Jinmai's tea replace the pu'er tea factory, and Jinmai Mountain is in Pu'er City. Okay. So, 4 number, especially, usually when we have those formulas for the old ways, the first 2 number represents the formula was invented in which year. For example, I was going to send you 7452. That was invented in 1974. However, I couldn't find the good one with good warehouse. That's why instead I sent you the 7572, which means that formula was invented in 1975. Okay. Understand? Clear?
Yeah. So
Clear? Good.
A
Morning,
little.
Leo.
A little.
Okay, good.
So
Don't worry.
first two
Gradually, for the 4 sessions, you are going to gain more understanding. Okay.
So the first 2 numbers is a year of the formula, of the
Mm-hmm.
invention of the formula. Third number is the grade, and the fourth number is the number of the factory.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
So, do you like to drink ripe pu'er tea?
Yeah.
And Max, you told us last time, you said in Russia, they drink ripe pu'er tea quite
Yes.
often, and they like ripe pu'er tea.
Yes. In Russia, most of the people, I think the most popular type of tea that people drink in Russia is the black tea, because black tea is hard to spoil. But you see, now we have like a growing bigger and bigger community of tea lovers in Russia. And for them, black tea is already kind of boring, they think, because they've been drinking black tea all their life. So now they explore more and more. And most of the people, they enjoy the ripe pu'er tea. Ripe pu'er tea. By the way, in Russia, do you know how do we call ripe pu'er tea in Russia, in Russian language? We call it Pu-erh.
What's that?
Pu-erh. We call it Pu-erh.
Pu-erh.
Yes. But in Chinese language, shu means ripe, but in Russian language, it's just shu. So nobody knows what does it mean. They just know that it's Pu-erh.
Okay, Pu-erh. You use the similar sound.
Yeah. So we have Pu-erh and Pu-erh in Russia.
Yeah. That's more original.
But less understandable for Russian people.
I realized on YouTube, even I couldn't find a good one to recommend, introduce the ripe pu'er tea. So I guess maybe I will take some time to go to Menghai to take some nice video, because on YouTube I couldn't find a good one.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
we can use one of the Moni's videos. She's making great videos about introducing different teas and different processes. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. And okay, so I'd like to ask Neil, what tea wares do you usually to recommend for using for brewing the ripe pu'er tea?
I like to use Gaiwan.
Gaiwan.
Yeah.
Gaiwan. Big size, small size, thick of the wall, and or thin of the world?
Thicker. Recently, I bought some thicker gaiwan, and the lips can circling. I practice just like this
Okay.
video.
Okay.
Yeah, just like
Show us.
that. Yeah, I training on level around, but not
Ah.
perfect. Yeah, it's
Practice
thicker
that
than
kind of skill, right?
thicker than the standard. Yeah,
Mm.
in standard gaiwan.
Okay.
Yeah, it's different. It's too heavy.
Mm.
This I use this. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. For making the ripe pu'er tea, it requires a high temperature. In that case, use a thicker wort. Use a gaiwan with thicker wort that will keep the warmth.
Yeah.
And I want to ask Moni, how about you? What tea pot you usually use every day? Because you said you drink the ripe pu'er tea every day now.
This one is pretty beautiful. I use it when I am in a very good mood. But
Okay.
usually, yeah, I use 云南陶罐，罐奶茶的那种陶罐。
Ah, so that is 我们 in Yunnan we say 出陶。
对
It's very rough.
Yes,
Very rough.
yeah, rough. And I'll put蜡烛 under the 陶罐 to keep it warm. And the heat from 蜡烛 is not so high. The flavor of the ripe pu'er will release gently and constantly.
Okay. Okay, understand. And this tea pot you have now, that is 断泥, right? 紫砂断泥.
轻断.
Okay, yeah, beautiful. And very real. Very real. That's it, very beautiful.
Okay.
And how about you, Ke? For making ripe pu'er tea, which tea wares do you have usually? Which you use 盖碗 or teapot or 紫砂 or 紫陶? Which one do you use often?
I usually use 盖碗 and 紫砂。But
紫砂。
but today I use sliver.
Sliver? You can say that is, that is a silver. Yeah, silver. Okay, that's nice. Silver. Okay. Max, do you remember once we made the tea and we compared 紫陶 and 紫砂? The result is that 紫陶is better.
Yeah, I remember. It's
So
because
today I'm going to use 紫陶. Let me explain this. 紫陶comparing to 紫砂, it is more smooth. The surface is more smooth, which means that 紫陶has a higher density than 紫砂. And this material of 紫陶 is better for keeps the warm than 紫砂. And 紫砂 is good for making the aged raw pu'er tea because another reason is that during the steeping time, ripe pu'er tea need very little oxygen, while raw pu'er tea needs more oxygen. 紫陶 would because it has higher density, so the oxygen may hardly get in. Yeah, for 紫砂 tea pot, especially for good one, while making the raw pu'er tea, the aged raw pu'er tea, by keeping warm, but meanwhile there leads the oxygen, so 紫砂 would help the oxygen to get in. That's why for making the aged raw pu'er tea, 紫砂 is better. However, today we make the aged ripe pu'er tea, then 紫陶 is better.
So correct me if I'm wrong. So 紫砂, it's less dense. It means that the material has more of these kind of like air pockets inside, these kind of like bubbles, micro bubbles inside of the material. So it lets the teapot kind of breathe. So yeah, that's why it's better for raw pu'er. And for ripe pu'er, we don't need that much oxygen. We want less oxygen. So we use this 紫陶. That is more dense. It means that it doesn't have these air pockets inside. It's more like a solid material that doesn't let the air come in and come out.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, 紫砂 and 紫陶, except for the density, different densities. Also, they are different materials with different minerals. So that will also bring in different flavors. However, based on my experience, for the old pu'er tea, 制陶 is ideally for making the old ripe pu'er tea.
Oh,
And
okay.
in future you can try. Then tell me I'm wrong or not, because this is based on my experience and my theory.
Okay. Yes. First, I need to buy both. I need to buy Zisha and Zitao teapots.
I'll try today. This is 紫桃.
Zitao.
Good.
For now, I only have Gaiwan.
I like you.
Yeah.
That's all right. There's no any requirements, and we just enjoying the tea. Okay, enjoying the tea. So, except for the tea tools, then what do you do? Like for example, how long to moisten the tea and how long to steep the first brewing? Anyone do you have the idea? You can make the tea. While you make the tea, and later we can enjoy that. Meanwhile, we introduce. So this is free talk for tea tasting session online. Is totally free talk. Okay.
Yes. Well, for me, I don't know why do we need to moisten the tea. So if somebody can explain to me, that would be great.
Molly, usually what do you do?
I'm preparing water.
Okay, Molly, then can you tell why do we need to moisten the
Moisten.
Yes.
Moisten.
Before brewing, why do we need to moisten it first?
My tea sample is compressed. It is very hard to get the soaked well if you don't moisten it. And just like you said, the wrapper maybe is not so clean. It's aged. So wash it.
Okay.
Wash it before we literally drink it.
Okay. So sounds convincing. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that is a way to wake them up because it's been partly fermented. They need to wake up. Also, for this ripe tea, after how you're going to, you either moisten the tea twice, or because it's quite old. It's quite old for ripe tea. If it's like 20, sorry. If it's like 20 years older, then it is ripe tea. So usually for ripe tea, after it enters 20 years old, it can be called the old pu'er tea, and it enters its ideally drinking window, 最佳适饮期. Okay. So that's something Shen Jun, the head teacher of Yunnan University, Yunnan Agricultural University, they do not of those tests and experiments. So he said that. I also agree. For raw pu'er tea, it takes at least 30 years. But for ripe pu'er tea, it can be shorter. So 20 years, then now we are drinking, we are enjoying the very good year of this batch. So it's old. In that way, how we are going to do it has some like the old wood or old book. In that way, how we are going to get rid of that. So you use hot water. Sometimes, I'm going to teach you. Sometimes people, they just put this on the kettle, on the top of the kettle, to keep boiling, to release some of the old smelling, stale smelling. If you don't like, this is the one way. Okay. This is the one way. Another way is to just moisten the tea, and use continuously to see. So
it pours out water.
Yes. To get rid of the maybe aging smell someone don't like.
So how long shall we do the moistening?
If you put the dry leaf in the teapot and then heat that on the kettle, maybe 10 or 15 minutes to wake it up. And if you are doing this, like I'm doing, maybe just keep, it depends. Then you smell that. If it's better, you like it, then you just say stop. So yeah, you can say this whole cup of tea, I moistened it. So in that case, while I make the tea.
I mean, when, for example, if I have Gaiwan, I pour the water inside to moisten the tea. Do I need to wait, or should I immediately pour it away?
20 seconds. Yeah, 20 seconds, and moisten the tea twice.
Twice. Okay.
So see, so for this way, it's also a way to get rid of those stale smell. You know, for some beginners, you won't like this stale smell.
Hmm.
But for me, well, I'm used to, so I would enjoy that. Okay, this is my suggestion for making some old pu'er, and I hope that this can bring some differences.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
okay, I've moistened it 2 times. Shall I wait before starting to brew it?
Well, that's okay. You keep doing that because the tea leaves the tea leaves are still warm in that case. That would be good. Don't let the tea leaves get cold.
Oh, okay. So I should keep it closed.
So
Leo, how are you doing it? Leo, you have Gaiwan as well.
I'm moistening the tea.
Yeah, I've moistened as well. Yeah, waiting now. Ke, do you make the tea now?
Yeah. I already
You already
drinking.
drinking.
drinking. Okay, very good. Did you moisten it? You know, moisten is when you add hot water just for a short time and then you pour it away so you don't drink it. So, and after this, we wait and then we start adding hot water and drink it. So, did you moisten the tea first? Moisten is when you add hot water first time, but you don't drink this hot water, you pour it away.
I always drink hot water. But last month my tooth is broken.
Oh,
So
that's bad.
I drink not hot water.
Not hot. Okay.
No cold water.
So, okay, it's like in the middle, not very hot, not very cold. Okay, got it. So, okay, Mabel, how long shall I wait before brewing?
Usually just 20 seconds.
No, I mean, I've already poured it out, so I just have hot leaves.
Yeah.
So,
Then you make the tea right away.
So right away. Okay. Okay.
I want to ask Ke, how do you like this old ripe pu'er tea? How do you like it? You think good, or you don't like it because there may have some bad flavor?
Well, first of all,
medium.
medium.
Yeah. Medium. Medium.
So, just so.
Yeah, so I think. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. At least that's honest, yeah. How long shall we steep it? Shall we brew it? First time.
First time?
Yes, Mabel, how long shall we brew it for the first time?
You can, 20 seconds, that's okay.
20 seconds, okay.
I want to ask Moni, how about your tea? You drink that every day, which means that you are quite familiar with the taste of that 锦麦 ripe pu'er tea from Nanchang Cha. What do you think?
Firstly, I feel it is quite clear, without unpleasant stale flavor. That's why I like it. And you can see the infusion of the tea is bright. It's bright, and also clear. And it tastes quite gentle, and it is a kind of have a very special brisk. And this is different from what I have tried ever other ripe pu'er tea. That's why I like it. Sweet. And I have a word to say is you are right about the difference between Zitao and Zisha. This one is from Zisha pot. The color is even looks more darker than the Zitao's. 紫陶碗, but the taste of 紫砂's infusion is lighter.
Mm,
It's,
okay.
it can
Which one do you prefer?
紫陶.
Okay, so you got the idea. Which one is better?
Even the infusion looks thicker than this one, but it tastes the taste, the evaluation of the taste is on the contrary. That's so unbelievable.
Well, the flavor of the tea would be extracted differently. So the flavor is a result of the comprehensive extracted biocompounds. Some of the tea can be extracted faster. Some of the tea can be extracted slower. Well, for 紫陶, because it's well protected, so I think all of those biocompounds being extracted evenly. So that makes the tea looks lighter. The color of the tea infusion lighter. However, the taste is thicker.
Yeah.
Good to know. And Neil, how about yours tea? You use gaiwan. Today you use thicker walls gaiwan. How about yours tea?
You see, yeah. Because I only do one samples. But just I think the taste is better than I drank this morning. I drank dark tea from Alpha. Because the flavor maybe I don't like, and the taste this one is more sweeter than Alpha tea. Maybe tomorrow I will go to office. I will try the 981. Yeah,
Okay.
7581 sample.
Yeah, and let us know. Let us know what you think. Yeah.
The tea color is also looks very beautiful when it's transparent, like the aged red wine. Regarding red wine yesterday, I said, okay, it's a Saturday. Let me have some wine. So I went to Metro. I tried to buy some wine. However, the wine in that supermarket, the good one can be really expensive. I want to buy the very good one at such so high price because I could have very good source for our own wines. So I bought the Pinot Noir, Hey Pinot Noir, which is very common, and the only red grape in Burgundy. Well, that red wine, Pinot Noir, is from Germany. Germany is cold. The weather there is cold. I thought it was good, and the price is acceptable. It's only 110 kuai. I said, okay, that's fine. So I bought that bottle and went home. And as soon as I opened the bottle, I saw that the color is more like some color of color of the our red color. So it is not fresh anymore. Then I realized I made a mistake. I checked the year, which was 2017. I said, oh, it's too old. So far it's 7 years old. Usually for Pinot Noir, Hey Pinot, it has a light body, it has a 90 tannin. So such wine grape cannot be stored for longer time. And especially for some ordinary wine, then I made a mistake. That's why yesterday I didn't drink a lot. I just drink maybe a little bit. I still keep some in the wine glasses. However, I think that during the meeting, I made some mistake because I was a little bit drunk. Well, so there's some common mistake I made, but I want to say that both wine and tea cannot be stored as long as we imagine. We think that both the pu'er tea and wine 越陈越香 forever. No, it's not true. It's not true. So when you have good tea, when you have some good wine, you'd better drink the tea or wine before the quantity goes bad. Okay? So that's the idea. Usually, normally for the wine you have, if you don't know, my suggestion for you is that buy the wine within 10 years, no more than usually maybe around 5 years for you, for your reference. And if you buy some old wine, saying, oh, this is 2011, wow, already 12 years older or 13 years older. I usually, if it's just ordinary one, average quality one, no, it's already goes by. Okay, so that's something I'd like to, it just reminds me of this truth. I made a mistake yesterday, so I'd like to share my thoughts with you.
What about pu'er? What do you think is like the best age?
Like I said, for the ripe purity stored scientifically, 20 to 40 years. That is good year usually. And for the raw purity, 30 to 50 years. That would be good quality. Based on the markets, what the tea we have already have in some storages or in some markets. Otherwise can be young, or it still has the aging potential to grow if it's well processed with good material.
Okay, understand. And about this one, I tried now because seems like me and Ke, we are the only ones who have the sample at the moment. It's, first of all, it has very strong initial taste when you just first try it. It kind of like strikes you with this woody flavor, I think. And in my opinion, if you steep it not very long and it's not very strong, it has the flavor of this wood, the wood oil. When you, for example, cut the wood, there may be, the oil may start to come out.
That's kind of a tree.
Yes. So it's like very thick and very sticky. Yeah. So in Russia, when we were kids, we would make a drink from this oil. So people would collect it. They would make a cut in a tree and then collect this oil, and then they will brew it and do it for different purposes. But also, when this oil gets thick, we also chewed it as a gum. Yeah. And this pu'er tea, it kind of has a little bit of this flavor, a little bit of this like wooden oil flavor when it's not very strong. When it's stronger, there is no oily flavor anymore. It's more like woody, I would say.
Yes. After the tea being stored for many years, there would have such kind of those similar like rubber or like tasting compound being formed. So just now I saw the tea infusion you made. The color is quite light.
It's the second steep already. It's the second brew already.
The second brew. So if you prefer stronger one, because we make the tea based on our preference. If you think it's light, what you're going to do?
Brew it longer.
Yeah, you can steep it longer. You can steep it longer time. Yes.
For the third brew, I will try. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. And so that's about this tea. And I wanted to say, when do you drink the ripe pu'er tea? Very often?
For me, anytime.
Usually, when do you drink ripe pu'er tea?
Only Leo.
I drink dark tea in the morning. Will let my stomach feel warmer.
That's good. Drink ripe pu'er tea in the morning.
Okay. Well, it's better than green tea in the morning.
Yeah. And morning, how about you? When do you drink ripe pu'er tea? Usually?
When I want to lose some weight, I'll drink a lot of ripe tea.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Don't you have this feeling about the ripe tea can help your digestion system work very fast? Every time when I drink ripe tea, I get crazy hungry on 11 o'clock.
I can imagine. Well, for me, I need to drink a lot of ripe pu'er tea to get this effect. Maybe because I am like almost 100 kilograms, so I need. It doesn't affect me that much.
When I was in Xinjiang, we ate a lot of meat. It is very hard to digest. I relied on ripe pu'er to to help me to save my life.
Well, yeah, because it really helps to digest. Okay, well, maybe I need to start doing it more as well, because I usually eat a lot of meat. So yeah, that would be a good help.
How about 可？
I drink reporty this year. This is the first time.
Really?
But 7 years ago, I drink reporty and reporty every day because it's my job.
Oh, really? Somebody paid you to drink Ripple tea? What, paid? I mean, what was your job? What was your job?
7 years ago, I'm a tea similar tea master.它意思怎么说？老师 similar
Sommelier.
tea similar. I drink 6 types of teas. But this 4 years, near 4 years.
4 years ago, yeah.
No,
Or you want to say 4 years later?
4 years around. No,
Recent
not
4
around.
years. Recent 4 years, right?
Recent.
Or
Or like last 4 years. So like this year, 1 year before, 1 year before, 4 years, right?
4 years ago, I drink tea all
All the time.
always drink pu'er tea. But those 4 years, I always drink oolong tea.
Oh,
Yeah. Today is my first drink pu'er tea this year.
wow.
First time this year you drink ripe pu'er tea.
Okay, this is interesting. Yeah. Leo also knows a lot about oolong tea. I know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking next month we are going to have oolong tea, some rare teas month, like oolong tea, some yellow tea. Today I also bought some yellow tea from 鹿苑黄茶. That's yes, the similar price. The medium grade they sell 1,500 per kilo. So I just bought 100 gram. Then we can share. Yeah,
Okay.
we can share. And I'm also consider about 单丛. Fiona also recommend some tea. So also 雨花茶 Leo. Actually, I haven't tried rainflower tea. You said it's a scented, right? The scented tea, both menthols and also some other scented tea. Yeah, I think it's kind of very interesting. We can share with our friends, and especially you know it very well. So for that session, you can be the one to introduce the process, the aroma, the tasting way.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
I have a question for everybody. So what do you think is the good price for a good pu'er tea? For a cake?
Good price.
Yeah, what's a good price, you think? Not too
Price
expensive, not too cheap.
How much?
For a cake.
It depends on how much money you have.
Yes, I think.
Well, for example, I think you will not buy the pu'er tea cake that costs 50 kwai.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
know.
that's
No, we don't.
and I think pu'er tea cake for like 1,000 RMB is also like maybe a bit expensive. So what's the average price you think of a good pu'er tea?
I think at different time, had the same quality have a different price.
Okay, well, around like maybe from 150 like to 300, like what's the approximate price?
300 what?
Like what do you think is the approximate good price, like starting from 100 to 300 or starting from 200 to 400? What do you think?
usually we have a pu'er tea or cake, 357 grams.
Yeah.
Okay. So you think how much you are willing to pay usually?
Yes. For the pu'er tea cake.
Around 1,000.
Around 1,000.
Mm.
Okay.
You are really a tea lover.
Leo, what do you think?
I just think it's too complex, and yes, maybe one maybe about 1,000 years. It's okay. Yes.
It's okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Why do I ask? Because I want to show you the prices for pu'er tea cake for pu'er tea in Russia. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Let me
No,
find it.
you know, the green tea in Nanjing is very expensive, especially before the Qingming festival. The tea. Yeah. So I think the price is more than 1,000. Yeah. So it's okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, right now I want to share my screen and show you the online shop like Taobao that we have in Russia. The most popular online shop that people buy everything. People buy tea, people buy clothing, everything. So now I will share the screen and I will write pu'er so you can take a look at the price. You should remember that 13 rubles is 1 yuan.
Oh.
Yes. 13 rubles.
30 to 1, right?
13. 1 3.
13.
13.
Oh, 13 to 1 RMB.
Yeah. So now I type pu'er in Russian. So you can take a look. So it has, for example, 100 grams pu'er, 220 rubles is around 20 RMB. Then let's find, okay, here we have the tea cake. And it's 357 grams and the price is 1,000 rubles.
It's around 100 yuan.
Yes, it's around 100 yuan. And they write that it's a real Chinese pu'er that originates from China, that is imported from China. Let's go on. Maybe here. We have this pu'er cake, 100 grams, 355 rubles. How much is it? I think it's like 25, 30 RMB. So what do you think about all of this?
It's just poor quality. You could imagine they purchase the tea in wholesale price. Yes, can be cheaper, however, plus the freight and their agency fee. Some maybe they have to pay the custom. Also, they have to make a benefit. I think the quality is very low.
Yeah, I think so. If I write pu'er, let's see. And that's the thing, that people in Russia, I think they have this problem, that they don't know what they drink, that they don't know which one is good and which one is bad. So most of the teas that I can see on this website, I cannot even find these prices in China, but they also need to import.
In China, we still have those prices. Like in Douyin, in Taobao, before 9.90 is very common. Till maybe 2 years ago, they banned such tea, 9.9 kuai. Actually, still very common for online shop. People, they just want to buy the label. 老班章 9.9 kuai, 冰岛 9.9 kuai or 19 kuai. People, they only buy the letters of those words instead of tea.
Yeah, I can imagine. So yeah, as you can see, the price is like 20 RMB, 100 RMB. Maybe the most expensive will be like 300 RMB. But even though they need to include the price for shipping and everything. So yeah, I have no idea. What do they sell here?
So do they sell very good in big quantity? Otherwise, how they are going to make money? They or not?
Some of them sell in big quantities. Like, let me see. For example, this one is a set. They sell in 1 month 1,362 sets of these. This one they sell 137 cakes per month. This one 223, 226 cakes. So as you can see, the sets, people like to buy these sets because this one bought 1,700 times. So yeah, a lot of interesting stuff. Well, okay, let me stop. I think that's the problem with Russian market, that people, they have no idea what they drink. And it's really hard for them to really understand what they drink.
That's okay. I think this is a chance for you to let them know. Even in China, such situation is normal. For the online shop, the similar cake, well, for online shop, the online shop sells very cheap. But for the tea level, we know each penny, each RMB counts the quality. So for me, for example, because we are in Vietnam, we have the chance to buy the good quality wines, usually wholesale price. So for right quality or low quality, I would consider that it depends on which range. Around 1,000 kuai for 1 kilo, as a wholesale price, I would consider that can be good. I mean, as a wholesale price, okay, in Vietnam. So that would be considered as good quality.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
Well, if we sell the tea at retail price, especially for some branded company, maybe they would have some other benefits. They also have some other cost, so that would give the retail price much more expensive. It's understandable.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so today we drink the ripe tea with the purpose to understand a little bit about the processing, the technology, and the way of making ripe tea. So we've learned about this old tea, what tool we should choose, how we are going to get rid of those some stale smell our friends may not like. So also we learned how to brew that, how does such tea taste like, and when to drink it, what's the possible price it is. Actually, for this tea, 2022, with good like warehouse won't be expensive either, just a few hundred kuai. You can buy the real one in the market because there are a lot of such tea. As long as it's real and well stored, I think it's okay. You can buy.
Okay.
Maybe just a few hundred kuai. Only such tea maybe in 1980s. Those batch can be more expensive, a few thousand kuai.
All right. Well, for me, I'm still in the process of exploring. Yeah.
No problem. Take your time. You have time. Okay. So if see for the tea, even we steep it longer time, you can see the color won't be darker, which means that this tea is properly fermented. And in the video, William also said that there was a batch of tea is lightly fermented. That would make the tea has better flavor in future. That would give the tea better aging potential. So that is kind of a trend, or some company that would like to process their ripe tea. That would also give the ripe tea maybe some sense of the thirst quenching, throat feeling. 叫做亲熟 in Chinese, lightly fermented.
Okay.
The traditional ripe tea usually was over fermented. So when you steep the tea, it can get the very dark and strong colored, intensive colored ripe tea before. And now the technology has been improved. As long as they ferment the tea properly, the color can be still good. Yes, even we steep it longer time. And for some company, they choose to ferment the tea a little bit lighter. So that would allow the tea to store longer year. When they make the tea, there we would have maybe some other like throat feeling, has a sense of thirst quenching. 叫做生津. Usually, ripe tea has no sense of thirst quenching, but some ripe tea would have that because that is the lightly fermented tea. Is that clear?
Yeah. Yes, it is. All right.
Okay.
So
So
our
This
time.
one is thirst quenching. Why?
So
Huh?
it must be.
Molly, sorry, what did you say?
I say my tea sample is suspension.
It has this flavor, right?
My mouth is watering.
I understand. Okay. Got it. Well, our time is coming up right now, and so I hope that until the next session, you guys will receive the samples already, so we can all taste the same tea and share the experience. Also, for the next time, I think we can use the table that Mabel designed. You remember the pu'er tea tasting table, because it has all these kind of like a flavor wheel in it. Yeah, that you can choose for better evaluation. So yeah, and for the next time Mabel will choose the tea that we're gonna try, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So today we tried the ripe tea because for us it's old one. That's all right. And just now Moni said that tea has a sense of suspension. It might be. Meanwhile, maybe it can be moist as well. For the newly made ripe tea or some ripe tea stored somewhere very dry, so that would make the tea soup dry. That would make your mouth or throat dry as well. In that case, you need to understand it is because of the quenching or the tea itself is moist. Okay, and we have this online tea tasting session because I want you to think more with more flexible ideas and flexible ways. Meanwhile, practice English. So, also for each time after we taste the tea, we should have an overall idea: is the tea good, bad, and how good it is, how bad it is. Also, you need to have the idea after they drink this tea, who you are going to recommend for.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep it for the next time when we all have the samples. Yeah.
Yes. So like today, we have the tea, we have the online tea tasting session, we have the start, we have all the procedures to make the tea. For the end, we should also summarize. So I'd like to make an example. For today's 2002 7581 Kunming Dry Warehouse ripe tea. It is good for now. It enters it. Ideal drinking window with very warm body, smooth and thick, sweet, slightly sweet flavor, and also ends with very nice body feeling. So this is the ripe tea we can enjoy it now. And regarding the price, it's not so expensive. If you don't have good ripe tea drink, this might be the one for you. You can drink it purely, or you can drink it in the morning or at night. And sometimes when you have the meal, you can also drink this ripe tea to pair the food, which may not be too strong, too spicy. So this is ripe tea. I think we can enjoy it now.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Mabel. Thank you for summarizing. Yeah. And okay, so I think that's all for today, right? Our time is up.
Yes.
So guys, also share your opinion. You can share it in the chat, or during our next online session, you can share your ideas. And yeah, see you next weekend, right?
Yeah, I think Leo has something to say.
Oh, Leo.
No. Thank you, Mabel. In the past time, I know little about the processing techniques about ripe pu'er tea. You sent us a video made by the name France teacher. Yes, we have the detail. Yeah, maybe in the future, we can do more research about ripe pu'er tea together, and write more chapters. Yeah, in my book or future book. Thank you very much.
I will share the video in Chinese I made in 2020. Oh, 2021.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And Moni, yes, would you like to summarize? And then we leave.
Summarized. I enjoy this online tea party very much. It is very interesting and meaningful. I learn a lot from today's course. It's my first time to see the whole procedure steps of pu'er tea. It is very. It inspired me to maybe become a tea maker in the future.
You can
I
try.
will visit Chimay Mountain. Yeah.
We are waiting for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to visit it too. Hope there will be a chance.
The tea you drink now, you said it's a little bit thicker and brisk. That's because 浪江古茶, I think they use more materials from Mangjun, the Bulang people states. So tea from that mountain can be more stronger. Okay, so thank you, Molly. I would also have 1 minute for Ke. Yes, would you like to say something for our online tea tasting session?
Hello, teacher.
Yes. How do you like it? And do you have something to say?
I very like the season.
Station.
Station.
Tasting session.
I very like the session and the classmate and the teacher. I nothing. That's all.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, all the tea is so, but you like our online tea tasting tea party. That's good.
Yeah. Maybe
Okay.
I would. Maybe I'd like. I bet. Better. Like raw pu'er tea.
Roll again. Roll, not roll. Roll.
Roll.
把你的舌头卷起来。Roll.
Raw pu'er tea.
Yes. Also, Neo. Now it's better. It's much better. At the very beginning, Neo also said roll. Roll.
Raw better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Raw pu'er tea. Okay.
Raw pu'er
Yes,
tea.
we understand. So we still prepare the raw pu'er tea because usually when you drink dry pu'er tea, you can drink some raw pu'er tea to balance. So when you have time, have a try and share your opinion in a group. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So that's all for tonight. This afternoon. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. So that's all for
See you
today.
next
Thank you very much. See you
Have a
very
good week.
soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.